How are you? Hi everybody, thank you for joining me here on Messy Girl Crafts. My name is Ashley. If you're new here, welcome in. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome home. Today's video, I just actually recently, I think this was in a whip and chat a while ago. I was talking about using points with Diamond Art Club, and I was like, let me know in the comments if you guys want me to talk about my personal strategy on how I use points strategically with Diamond Art Club to maximize my dollar and to make sure that I'm, again, like just utilizing those points to the best of my ability so I can just, again, get the biggest bang for my buck. Wow, words are hard. If you're wondering why I'm wearing glasses today, it's because I don't know, I feel professorly today. These are my blue light blockers. I don't actually wear glasses. But these help me not get headaches when I work on the computer all day. But I don't know, they just made me feel super smart, and I feel like I'm embedding knowledge onto you. So without further ado, let's talk. This is probably gonna be a short video, but we talked about it, and it's hot on my mind, and I was like, you know what, let me just talk about it now while I'm thinking about it, because if not, it'll get buried in my ideas, my video ideas, like forever and ever. Also, I'm still getting over this head cold, so sorry if I sound a little weird. Anyways, so Diamond Art Club. Diamond Art Club has a couple different ways actually that you can get discounts or rewards. So there's a formal rewards program with Diamond Art Club, and that is using the point system. So there's different tiers of their rewards points, or how I guess you're a rewards member of Diamond Art Club. There's like Ruby and Emerald and Sapphire and Diamond. And so you climb these ranks. I'm not sure if I said those in the right order, but you basically, the more you buy from Diamond Art Club, the higher in the ranks you go. And then once you reach Ruby and Diamond tier, I believe, that's when you actually start unlocking like special exclusives, like getting to purchase on Saturdays early when new releases come out, or you know, maybe like on bigger holidays like Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you get like almost a whole couple, like almost, I don't want to say a full day, but like very early access to certain sales and goodies and things like that. So that is like the formal rewards points system and program. And then we also have now Treasure Quest cards, which you can use to redeem for gift cards with Diamond Art Club and potentially a custom diamond painting. So anytime you buy a canvas, typically, not always, but typically you're going to find a really pretty shiny rewards Treasure Quest card, and on the back there'll be a QR code. You can scratch off the back, there's a code where you can go put that in, and you have to collect different levels of those cards. So there's bronze, silver, gold, and black, and so each of those different rewards items, like the gift cards or the custom diamond painting, you have to have a certain number of colors of each of those rankings to unlock that reward. So that's like a secondary thing. And then the third kind of way that Diamond Art Club gives us good deals is by just peppering discounts and sales throughout the year. Now, me personally, I have barely been diamond painting a year. I'll be a full year of diamond painting on August 8th of 2025, which is coming up. So I'm really excited to get to my 1 year diamond painting anniversary. But I have been paying attention to when sales happen. Again, I haven't done a full lap around the sun, but I feel like I kind of understand how it works. And you guys probably do too if you've been with Diamond Art Club for a while. They like to do sales and discounts around holidays. Sometimes there's special drops of certain IPs, like for example, Disney or Star Wars or Christmas, Halloween. You know, sometimes they'll drop a lot of canvases at once to celebrate an occasion for Diamond Art Club, like an anniversary sale, or just to celebrate a new collaboration with a new company or artist. So that's kind of like the main times you're probably going to see them offering discount codes. Like when we had 4th of July or when we do Black Friday and Cyber Monday, like they give us a code to use. So when we talk about when I do not use my points, okay, so we're gonna start with when I don't use my points, and then we'll move on to when I do use my points. So again, I started diamond painting on August 8th of 2024. And in the beginning, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just buying canvases as I saw them because I had FOMO and I was like, I don't want to miss out, whatever. So I would just buy them immediately as I saw them, whether they were on my wish list or they were a new release. I would just buy. And then I said to myself, like, oh, well, I'm accumulating a lot of points. I'm going to save them for Black Friday because how exciting. I'm going to be able to spend like hundreds of dollars on Black Friday and not take any money out of my pocket. Well, I very quickly found out as we approached Black Friday that you cannot use a code from Diamond Art Club, if they give you a code, like if they say use Black Friday for 30% off all diamond paintings on the website, like site wide, if they do that, you cannot use a code because you cannot redeem 2 codes on the website at once. Now, something that is cool about the new rewards program with the Treasure Quest cards is when you submit Treasure Quest cards for a gift cards are different. Gift cards are a form of payment, not a discount code. So you can use a gift card and a code, but you cannot use a rewards code and a code that's provided by Diamond Art Club because that's double dipping and you can't do that. I wish we could, but we can't. So that was something I learned quickly. So then I was like, great, well, I have all these points and I'm not going to use them during Black Friday because the Black Friday discount is like the best discount that they have year round. So why would I not use that? I'd rather spend my own money during Black Friday. But then I accumulated even more points. And then I was like, okay, well, I spent my money on Black Friday. I was saving my points for that. Didn't use it. Now what am I going to do? So then I just started using my points like willy-nilly. Like I would just be like, oh, like there's a Saturday painting that I want that came out. I'm going to use it. But the problem when you do that is if you drop your price, so let's say I want to buy one painting and the painting is $75 retail. So by the time I'm walking out the door, it's around $80 with taxes and all that. If I go to redeem, let's say I'm like, okay, I want to redeem $100 like dollar discount with my points. I think every 10,000 points is $100 if I remember correctly. So, if I were to do that and I was like, oh, I'm going to get $100 off so that way my whole thing is free. So number one, if you redeem points higher than the cost of your shopping cart, you will lose the difference. So for example, if I try to use $100 in points, but my total is 80 something, that extra like 15 or so dollars, $20 of like rewards points is gone. Now I have heard there's a way to do $10 increments, like you can actually like redeem in a smaller way so that you can get closer to your total. But another reason why I wouldn't really recommend that either is because if you do like reduce your total to the point where it's either zero or very, very small, like $6, whatever it is, you're now going to have to pay shipping because you have to spend, I think, $75 or more to earn free shipping with Diamond Art Club. So, I mean, again, $10 is nothing compared to paying almost $100. So you're still like, it's still a good deal. But I just think I've figured out better ways to spend my points so that I'm still getting free shipping and I'm getting to use a discount. And if I have gift cards, I can use those too. So, okay, so again, when am I not using my points? If DAC offers a discount code, aka Black Friday, Cyber Monday, 4th of July, a BOGO where you buy one, get one 50% off, Labor Day, Veterans Day, you know, when they're giving you a code, Labor Day 1 or whatever it is, you have to choose between that discount code and your points. Now, it depends on what kind of shopper you are as well, because I myself tend to buy many diamond paintings when they have these like big drops. Like for example, for Black Friday, I bought 10 canvases, and then for Cyber Monday, I bought 5. So I bought 15 canvases within a weekend, essentially, Friday to Monday. Other people might be way more frugal than that, and they're like, you know what, I'm capping myself at 2 diamond paintings or 3 diamond paintings, whatever it is. Or maybe you're on a no-buy and you're just like, I'm just not going to do that right now, and I'd rather use my points whenever I really, really want something because I'm really trying to not spend my own money. This is just like what I do, so please don't take this video as like, everybody should do this. Like, I actually want you guys to share in the comments how you guys use your points and if you think there's better ways as well. This is like what I love about community sharing, is that we can all give each other ideas and like talk about our strategies, and then I'm gonna learn something from you guys might be learning something from me. So I just love that environment of like, let's all just share together. I don't think there's a right or wrong way necessarily. It's just that this is what I've found to be useful, again, within my first year of diamond painting. So I'm sure I'll learn even more later on. So again, DAC offers a discount code. I'm not using my points. I'm going to spend my own money, and I'm going to use those points later for other scenarios, which we'll talk about next. Weekly releases where I only want one diamond painting. Again, I'm not going to use my discount, or I'm not going to use my points, because if I only want one painting, whether it's a $60 painting or a $75 painting or a $49.99 painting, like no matter what, I'm either paying shipping because it's under $75, or I'm not paying shipping, or I'm using a different discount code that's available to me. You know, if I'm using a Diamond Art Club discount code, and if you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you're using a Diamond Art Club discount code, using points at the same time doesn't really make a lot of sense. So again, if I'm only, if the discount code that I'm using is going to give me more of a percent, or at least equal to free shipping, you know, if it's approximately, like if shipping is $10 for me, and I know everybody's situation is different, but for me, typically the standard 5 to 7 business day shipping is about $10. If I use a discount code and my total now goes down because of that discount code, and now I have to pay $10 in shipping, usually I'm also saving about $10 because I used a discount code, because, you know, there's Take 10, there's other ones that are offered on the website, whatever. The 20% off your first app purchase. If you didn't know this, there is if you look in your, whenever you order a Diamond Art Club canvas, when you look in the box, there's a shipping thing at the bottom of your box. It's like what am I saying? Not an itinerary, an itemized receipt. It's like, you know, it's a whatever. There is a discount code on that. It's been the same one for the whole year that I've been painting. I don't think they switch it up very often, but it's 50% off. I'm pretty sure your entire purchase one time. So again, you use it and it's over. It's a one-time code. But like Diamond Art Club tucks little discount codes everywhere. So like when you're purchasing, you probably have the option to use a discount code. So what I'm saying is, if I only want one painting on a Saturday, I'm probably not going to use points, because either I'm getting free shipping, or I'm using a Diamond Art Club discount code, or whatever. It's just one thing. So it's like I'd rather just use that and then save my points and kind of rack them up. So there's that. Also, when you climb the ranks of like the ruby, sapphire, emerald, diamond, whatever, when you climb that ranking system, your dollar gets you more points. So like you go up. Actually, let me see if I can pull up my Diamond Art Club. Where is my mouse right now? Okay, sorry, I'm looking at my computer. If I go to rewards, okay, yeah. So it's emerald, sapphire, ruby, diamond. Those are the tiers. I probably should have did this from the beginning. Just ignore me. And so when you are in emerald, which is the first tier of the Diamond Art Club reward system, it's 10 points per dollar you spend. And it stays 10 points until you reach the 4th tier, which is diamond, and then it's 15 points per dollar. So it also helps, like, once you start spending a little bit of your own money, then you actually can accumulate more points per dollar later on. And then, yeah, let me see here. I was right about the 10,000, I believe. I'm just confirming. Yep, so where is it? 10,000 points is $100 off your order. 5,000 points is $50 off your order. 1,000 points is $10 off your order. And again, I haven't played with it. I haven't seen it, but I've heard there's a sliding scale. I don't know if it's only on the app or if you can do it on the website. I've never played with it that way, but I've heard that there's a sliding scale where you can adjust how many points you want to use to the dollar amount, which will help you not lose money. Because like I said, if you redeem 10,000 points for $100 off your order and you did not spend $100 worth, you will lose that excess. They don't give it back to you. So just be wary of that. Oh, and then 2,500 points is $25 off your order. There is options for 1,000 points for free shipping in the US. They also have free international shipping under $35 if you spend 3,500 points. And then there's a couple other cute ones like free single placer for 800 points and whatever. Don't recommend using that one. They're not that expensive to buy off the Diamond Art Club website, or you could just buy from a small shop that has beautiful hand-turned pens. So that is that. But what I was going to say was, let me go back to my list of things here. Yeah. So if I'm only buying one canvas on a weekend, I personally am not going to use points. That's just me. I also do not use points when I'm only buying tools and accessories. Cause like I said, if you redeem points that are more than the items that you're buying, you're going to lose, those extra points. You're going to not maximize your point value. And you always want to make sure that total is higher. Another time that I well, not only do I not use my points, but also I don't think you physically can use points in these situations, is mystery boxes. So with Diamond Art Club, there's different types of mystery things, right? So there's mystery canvases or mystery kits. That is when it is one canvas that is being released, but sometimes they release more than one at once. But it's one canvas, it's by an artist, and they'll give you a brief description to give you an idea of the subject of the painting, and then they'll title it. Like, for example, I have a Margaret Morales mystery canvas that's like portrait florals, and it had a cute little like 2-sentence description that like got me excited about what the canvas might be about. So those are mystery kits. Those you can use points on, whatever, or money, whatever. Mystery boxes are when they say exclusive, limited time deal. We're going to put 3 canvases in a box. You don't know, 2 of them might be brand new canvases that have never been seen, or all 3 might be overstocked canvases. They'll tell you, like they're going to tell you on the website what it is. It might be like 3 Christmas canvases or summer canvases, you know, they'll tell you. And it's a mystery box, not a mystery kit, a mystery box. And they tell you, like I said, when you buy mystery boxes, they already discount the canvases inside the box because you're getting multiple canvases for a smaller amount of money than if you would have just bought those individual canvases off of the website. So when you buy a mystery box, again, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure when you buy a mystery box, because it's a pre-discounted situation, you cannot use points on that item. Again, gift cards are a form of payment. That is not the same. But points, redeeming points or whatever, things like that, you can't do that when you're already doing it on a mystery box, which is like a discounted item. So those are when I don't use my points. Where I do use my points, so right now I can actually tell you, since I opened up the website for myself, I currently have 36,462 points saved up with Diamond Art Club. When am I going to use that? So different scenarios of when I might use my points. The first one, which is really the main one, and I'm actually excited because I think that we're going to start seeing this more often as we get into the holiday season. I use my points when Diamond Art Club does big drops. Like, for example, last year they released that they were partnering with Disney, like officially, and they dropped like, I don't remember, I think I wrote it down. It was like 25 princess canvases or something like that. It was a huge like Disney princess drop. And then we just recently saw the 3 really cool Star Wars panel paintings, things like that. 20 Halloween kits, 25 Christmas kits. We did 19 Christmas in July kits just the last week. So, but they don't have discounts associated with them. So there's a difference between 100 kits for Black Friday, use code Black Friday for 30% off your whole purchase. That is different than 19 Christmas and July canvases, have a good time. Do you know what I mean? Like, here's like 19 individual canvases, and it's kind of like a mega Saturday release. So there's no discount associated with it from Diamond Art Club, but they're dropping more than the typical amount of canvases at the same time. So I really like, typically those type of sales, or not sales, but those drops, those are what get me good. Like, I think last year when they did the big Christmas drop, they did it like a couple months early because obviously some people might want to work on them for that Christmas season. So they did the drop, I think in October, if I'm not mistaken. And then they'll do like a Halloween drop in like August, September. At least again, according to last year. I don't know beyond that. But when they do those, like, 20 canvases, 30 canvases, whatever. Sometimes I want like 4 or 5. Sometimes I want only 1 or 2. But, typically because I am who I am and I love to collect diamond paintings and I love this craft and I love this artwork that they have amazing artists with Diamond Art Club. Typically I'm wanting a couple. And so if there is no discount code associated with that sale, I will go in with my points because there's no competing code. I can use my points because if I wanted 4 diamond paintings from the Christmas release, or they dropped 20 paintings or something like that, again, I'm just making it up. But if that's the case, I'm going to use my points because I want to just walk away paying $10 for my shipping. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a scenario where I'm happy to pay shipping because I'm like, I just want to walk away not having to worry about it. Again, I said I have about 36,000 points, so that accumulates to like $350-ish. maybe not quite close. No, yeah, because the 5,000 is 50. So yeah, $350 on like a roundabout number of money that I could spend. So if there's like a big Halloween drop and I want a bunch of the canvases, or a big Christmas drop, or maybe a new artist comes out, like when Geneva Bowers came out this spring, I think they dropped 4 canvases for her. And if I wanted all 4, I would have used points. I only wanted 1 and I had to get it on a restock, but that's not the point. That's my mentality, is like, use it when Diamond Art Club does these big drops, but there's not a code for discount associated with it. Another time that I might use my points is if I want more than one diamond painting on a weekly release. So I'm not saying don't ever use your points on a Saturday release day, because let me tell you, Diamond Art Club is trolling us constantly. Like, there will be a week that'll go by where I'm like, okay, I like don't think I have to buy anything. I'm gonna wish list like maybe 1, or maybe none of them, or maybe whatever. Like, I'm just like, this week I don't need to buy anything, I'm fine. Or I bought a lot last week, so I'm not gonna do it this week, whatever. But then it just feels like, and maybe it's just my taste in artwork, because again, everyone has a different taste in artwork. So a dangerous week for me doesn't mean a dangerous week for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love it when people are on the VIP Facebook group and they're like, I'm marked safe. Like, I'm safe. Just like, but I'm never safe. No, I am safe sometimes. But like, sometimes I just feel like Diamond Art Club will just throw a random week or 2 in there where they just like punch you in the face. Like, you're like, oh, I want 7 of the 8. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? So again, if it's a random Saturday and there's no discounts going on and you want 2, 3, 4 of those diamond paintings and you're like, these are holy grail canvases, I don't want to have to wait for them to restock, or I have a person I want to gift this to, or whatever, or if you just are like, I'm feeling it, use points. Use your points. That's a great way to use your points. Again, my personal philosophy is using your points in bulkier buying situations is better bang for your buck. For example, let's say when the Disney Princesses drop happened, I can't even remember how many canvases I got. I want to say it was probably 4 or 5, and I probably did use points at the time. So let's say that's happening. And you're like, okay, I want 5 canvases, and the total is going to come out to like $300, right? I would use a 100, or let's say it's $200. I don't know. Well, no, it's probably gonna be closer to like 3. So let's say it's $300. I'm gonna use a $100 redemption for my points, because if I do that, and again, this is just how I do it. You might be like, I still don't want to spend $200 on diamond paintings. But for me, I like the idea of getting $100 off. So now I've brought my total from $300 to $200, which means I still get free shipping. So it's like you're reducing your total by $100, and you're not paying that extra $10+ in shipping costs because you met that threshold of $75 or more. It's really, the ideal scenario is a $200 purchase. If you can get your purchase to be around $200, that's like the golden zone, because you can take off $100 to get your total to be $100, and then you get free shipping. Like, that's like, when that happens, I feel like I hit the lottery. I was like, oh my gosh, like, what a steal. Free shipping, and I only paid $100, which means you're paying like half the cost. So it's kind of like you gave yourself a BOGO situation. But yeah, so when there's more than one weekly release that I'm really jonesing for, I will use points in those scenarios sometimes. Also, this is happening less for me now because I've bought down the majority of my wish list. I actually have 1 more canvas on my wish list, and then I'll be totally caught up. But if you have a really big wish list and you're like dying for some of these paintings to restock, if you see restocks happen, either in conjunction with a Saturday kit that you want, or maybe like a midweek release came out, like a mini dazzle set or a fun little something, like some midweek release came out and you were like, God, I want that so bad. And then something popped up that you wanted on Saturday, and then something restocked. If you can like let the Holy Trinity come together, that's a great time to use points, because you're getting multiple things checked off of your list. You're picking up some restocks, you're grabbing something you want on a Saturday, and you're picking up something from a midweek release. Sometimes midweek release things do sell out quickly, especially depending on like what it is and the popularity. But not always. I feel like a lot of times they do stock things up very well, like the small special project stuff. So you probably have a good chance of waiting to get those on a Saturday. Again, depending on like the popularity of the item and the newness of it. And like just like your like the Star Wars panels, not all of them sold out, but some of them did. So it's like you just gotta play it by ear and just decide for yourself like what's like an immediate must-have and what you're willing to wish list so it can come back in stock for you, and maybe you can buy it later with something else. So that could be a good opportunity to use points when you're piling on multiple things like wish listed items that are restocked, like midweek drops and then Saturday releases all at the same time. Also, like I said, maximizing free shipping is always a win. So if you ever have enough things that you want, you can do it to where you get a total of around $200. You can even do that twice. So instead of spending $400, you could even potentially do like break it up into 2 different orders, so you get free shipping on both orders, but then you're still getting $100 off of each. You can play around with it a bunch of different ways. I definitely would not recommend using points in like high stress situations. Like I wouldn't recommend using points if like you're in the middle of the woods on your cell phone using the Diamond Art Club app and you're trying to get a Saturday release because it's like the best painting you've ever seen. I don't recommend fighting with yourself unless you can put something in the cart and apply your code before the new releases drop. That is a good strategy because then all of your codes and things are already applied and you have something in your cart that's kind of locking that in. Just don't forget to take it out of your cart if you don't want it, or leave it in your cart if it's like I said, a restock or a midweek release that you do want on top of what's releasing on Saturday. Yeah, those are my main tips. Again, I know this is kind of a shorter Sunday video, but we were talking about it in one of the Whippin' chats, and I was like, I wonder if you guys would want to know what my strategies are related to Diamond Art Club points and reward systems and all of that good stuff. I will say Diamond Art, out of all the diamond painting companies that I have shopped from, Diamond Art Club's reward system feels the most straightforward, but it's also it has the most exposure. So let me know if you guys know of any small shops in the community that have really good reward systems as well. I know that like Jada Gem Shop, one of the cool things that she does is like if you're part of her like newsletter and you sign up with your email on her website, sometimes she'll hide discount codes in the newsletters that she sends out, which is awesome. And then she runs sales pretty regularly. Also during like the holiday, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday season, most of the diamond painting small shops run some sort of sale. That's when I got most of my small shop paintings. So definitely feel free to give them some love as well. But again, today I just wanted to focus on giving you my strategies on the Diamond Art Club rewards point system, because I definitely made some mistakes in the beginning, but I feel like now I'm kind of getting the groove of it. So looking forward into the rest of 2025, we're at the halfway point now. So looking into the rest of the year, again, I have about $350 of rewards points accumulated. I might accumulate more than that leading into the fall. But my plan is if there are any large drops without codes associated with them, that's probably where I'm going to maximize my points. Or if I want multiple new releases on a Saturday. I would say those are probably the most common. Another time that you can use your points, I know I said in the beginning, don't use your points if you just want accessories, because the accessories really aren't like breaking the bank necessarily. But if you see an accessory you really like and you only want one canvas on a Saturday, which again, I would not recommending points if you're just going to get one canvas, tack on the accessories with your one canvas. That way you can again raise your subtotal, so that way points are more valuable in that scenario. So like if you wanted to get the enhancement drill pack, or the washi tape mystery pack, or if you wanted to get the cover minders, or a new diamond painting pen, or like sometimes like for me, I'm obsessed with the Diamond Art Club 8-placer. It's my favorite multi-placer ever. So whenever I get new pens from small shops, I will be like, okay, like for example, I just purchased, I can't wait to show you guys. They're not here yet, but I saw that they got shipped today. I got like, I think two pens from Enabler's Outpost. Elizabeth posted something on her page about like selling some pens. And so I saw 2 that were really pretty and I picked them up. So once those pens show up, I will probably need to order 2 8-placers, because the single placer, it can be the plastic one with the brass tip, I don't care. But I really like Diamond Art Club 8-placers, and I don't really like popping the 8-placers between different pens like that. like, is that more cost effective? Yes, but I'm lazy and I understand that about myself. So I will go buy 2 more 8 placers to fit in my 2 new pens. And so I'm not just going to go out and just buy those 8 placers on their own. I'm going to wait until I want some other stuff and tack that on and use points to make those free for myself. Also, not necessarily related to points, but hot tip, whenever there's a BOGO situation on the website, it's always going to take half off of the lowest thing. So the best way to like maximize a BOGO situation is to have 2 things that are very similar in price. So if you want 2 large canvases and they're both $75, that's a great maximization of a BOGO situation. If you get a $75 canvas and an $8 twist and pick pen, you're going to take off $4 and you're going to be sad. So again, just another helpful tip. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments. I want all of your thoughts and opinions. Tell me, do you agree with anything I said? Do you have other ideas? Again, if you know of other small shops that have cool reward systems and programs that work really well, you can drop that below too. I just really appreciate you guys saying that you wanted to hear more about my strategies on this. Again, I know I'm still just a babe in the diamond painting community, but I love learning from each other, and I think this is a great way to help other newbies that were in my situation a year ago. Don't save your points for Black Friday. It's not a good idea. You're going to regret it. But anyways, thanks again so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!